Welcome to the Christian Readers Podcast, where you can escape into fiction without sacrificing your values. I'm your host, Colleen Mitchell, author of the Chronicles of Talahm. Today I'm going to share about my book series, The Chronicles of Talahm, which is a clean portal fantasy steeped in Arthurian legend and Christian themes. In the first book, Mark of Stars, 18-year-old Emma discovers she has magic. She, her brother Luke, and her best friend Bethany cross through a portal to Talahm, where Camelot is soon cursed, and her father's life is at stake. As Emma learns what it means to be the seventh sorceress, the fight to break the curse becomes the first step in a much greater battle for Talahm's future. It's got magic, treason, prophetic versions, and Merlin is a flying cat. A giant flying cat, I have to specify. I've had people picture like an actual house cat-sized being with wings, but no, these are leopard-sized creatures with wings. So yeah, Merlin is a flying leopard, let's say. The first book was also a healing journey for me from losing my dad. I rewrote the first draft the year after he passed away, and doing so helped process the emotions from his unexpected death in November of 2019. There are 4 books total in the core series, and books 1 through 3 are out right now. I'm currently writing the 4th book. I also have a free prequel novella titled The Orphan's Gambit, and there's a link to download that in the description. The series has a couple instances of the word damn, but that's about it. Anyone 12 and older can safely enjoy my books. My 13-year-old niece loves them. So if you liked Harry Potter or The Chronicles of Narnia, it has elements from both, and The Chronicles of Talahm would be right up your alley. Book 1, Mark of Stars, is the combination of 2 full-length manuscripts I wrote while in junior high and high school. The first one was a King Arthur heavy fantasy, and the second was a first-person story of a girl trying to unravel the mystery of her father's death from years before. That one took place in Nevada, and the mother, in particular, had multiple personality disorder. That second story was much more developed, had a clear plot, but I also wrote it when I was like 12, so it was absolutely not publishable. I had, however, gotten that manuscript printed and bound at Office Depot, and then my sister found it. She marked up the inside, made hurtful comments that sisters make at that age, and I was so distraught that I put it away and I did not write original fiction for 10 years. Those 10 years were 2008 to 2018, the years during which I published fanfiction under a username, and I didn't tell anybody in my family. Writing fanfiction helped me develop my voice as an author, and by the time NaNoWriMo 2018 rolled around, I was ready to smash those 2 old manuscripts together and create something new. That something was a 105,000-word first draft of Mark of Stars. It went through 3 developmental edits. I blew up the middle twice, nuked several characters, and then cut almost 50,000 words between that first draft and the published draft. Now, I like telling this story because oftentimes new authors think their debuts need to be perfect, and I know mine isn't, and I fully believe that every book I've written since that one has been miles better. At the same time, I've also gotten feedback that Mark of Stars draws readers in. It makes them connect with the characters and root for Emma as she learns how to harness her magic and ultimately fight to save her father and Camelot from destruction. As for the Christian elements, there are several. There's Bible verses, references to church and the clergy, and in the following books, there's also mentions of faith. It's not super in your face, but it does show characters processing events through a biblical lens at times. After I finish the core series, I have plans for a few more books in the universe. Ultimately, there will be 8 Talahm books to enjoy. The Orphan's Gambit, prequel to the main series. Mark of Stars, book 1 of the main series. The Prophet's Ruin, which is book 2. Tides of Fate, which is book 3. The Last Horizon, which is book 4, and I'm currently writing that one. Then I'm going to do a villain backstory and a prequel duology covering the war that happens between The Orphan's Gambit and Mark of Stars. If you're interested in the series, you can start for free with the link to The Orphan's Gambit in the description. And if you want to read the core books, purchasing through Curios lets me keep 100% of the sale price, unlike Amazon or other digital distributors. A link to Curios is in the description for a discounted ebook bundle of the first 3 books. So if you're a Christian with a book recommendation, there is also a link in the description to text me, and I would love to hear it. Thanks for listening to today's episode. If this resonated with you, please share it with your friends so they can find something new to read. God bless, and until next time, goodbye.